She demanded, "Choose. It's me or your pathetic friend." After meeting him once, I said, "Easy choice." When she realized my pathetic friend was a billionaire who'd offered me a CEO position at his new startup, the ultimatum suddenly vanished. I, 29 male, am sitting in my apartment right now, boxes half packed, trying to process the last 72 hours. My now ex-girlfriend Vanessa, 27, just showed her true colors in the most spectacular way possible. Been with Vanessa for 2 years. Thought things were solid. She works in fashion retail. I'm a software developer at a mid-sized company. We moved in together 6 months ago. Everything seemed good until last weekend. My best friend since college, Dimitri, 30M, came to visit. Haven't seen him in person for almost 3 years. He's been abroad working on some project he's been super vague about. We kept in touch through gaming sessions and random texts, but he's always been private about his work stuff. Dimitri shows up at our apartment Saturday afternoon looking exactly the same. Same ratty hoodie he's worn since sophomore year, same beat-up sneakers, same messenger bag held together with duct tape. Vanessa took one look at him and I could see her whole face change. We went out for drinks, just catching up. Dimitri's still the same dude, cracking dumb jokes, talking about the latest games, asking about my work projects. Vanessa was ice cold the entire time. One-word answers on her phone constantly, rolling her eyes whenever Dimitri spoke. When we got home, she exploded. "I cannot believe you made me sit through 3 hours with that loser." "That loser is my best friend, Vanessa. He's pathetic. Did you see his clothes? He probably still lives in his mom's basement playing video games all day. You're almost 30, Jake. You need to surround yourself with successful people, not deadbeats." I tried explaining that Dimitri's been working abroad, that he's actually doing well, but she cut me off. "Working abroad doing what? Teaching English to kids? Being a digital nomad blogger? Please, he couldn't even be bothered to dress decently to meet your girlfriend." The argument escalated. She said I needed to level up my friend group, that Dimitri was holding me back, that successful people don't hang around with bums. Then she hit me with it. "Choose. It's me or your pathetic friend. Are you serious right now?" "Dead serious. I'm not going to be embarrassed by your loser friends anymore. Either you tell him you can't hang out anymore, or I'm done." I laughed. Actually laughed. "Easy choice." She smiled, thinking she'd won. "Good. Text him now, that." "I choose Dimitri." Her face went through about 5 different emotions. "You're joking." "Nope. If you're making me choose between my best friend of 10 years and someone who judges people by their clothes, that's the easiest choice I've ever made." She called me an idiot, said I'd regret this, that I was choosing poverty over success. Slept on the couch that night. She was gone when I woke up Sunday, went to stay with her friend Cassidy. Monday morning, I'm at work when I get a text from Dimitri. "Hey man, can we grab lunch? Need to talk about something." We meet up at the sandwich place. He looks uncomfortable. "So, did Vanessa text you yesterday?" My stomach drops. "No, why?" He pulls out his phone, shows me messages. Vanessa had found him on Instagram, messaged him saying she wanted to apologize for being rude, asked if they could meet for coffee to clear the air because she felt terrible about her behavior. I didn't respond yet. Wanted to check with you first. "Thanks, man. We actually broke up Saturday night." "Wait, what? Why?" I explained the ultimatum. Dimitri goes quiet, then says, "Jake, there's something I need to tell you. The project I've been working on, I sold my company last year. The whole working abroad thing, I was setting up offices dealing with the acquisition." "You sold your company?" "Yeah, to Microsoft. For a lot." "How much is a lot?" He mumbles something. I make him repeat it. 9 figures. 9 figures. "Dude, why didn't you tell me?" "Because I didn't want our friendship to change. I'm still the same guy. I still wear the same crappy hoodie. I just have money now." Then he drops the other bomb. "I'm starting a new venture. AI-focused startup. I want you to be my CTO. That's actually why I came to visit." I'm sitting there, sandwich halfway to my mouth, processing that my pathetic deadbeat best friend is worth hundreds of millions and wants to offer me a C-suite position. "Okay," I say. "About Vanessa." We look at her messages again. After her initial apology, she'd sent a selfie. Then another message about how she'd misjudged him, how she'd loved to get to know the real Dimitri. "This is hilarious," I say. "She has no idea about the money." Actually, Dimitri grins. Want to have some fun? And that's how we decided to expose exactly who Vanessa really was. Update 1. The plan was simple. Dimitri would meet Vanessa for coffee, act normal, and see how far she'd take things. I gave him full permission. Honestly, I wanted to know if my suspicions about her were right. Wednesday afternoon, they meet at some bougie coffee place she suggested. Dimitri texts me updates. D. She showed up in a dress, like a dress, full makeup. She's touching my arm a lot, laughing at everything I say. Now she's apologizing for Saturday, saying she was PMSing. Oh God, she's crying. Fake crying about how Jake doesn't understand her. She just said you're too focused on your little coding job to see her needs. That last one stung, NEL. My little coding job paid for most of our dates, groceries, and utilities, while her retail job barely covered her car payment. Dimitri played along perfectly. Told her he understood how difficult it must be dating someone in tech who doesn't appreciate fashion and culture. She ate it up. Then she escalated. Started asking about his work, his travels. He kept it vague, but dropped tiny hints, mentioned flying business class, staying at nice hotels for work, having to manage teams across multiple countries. Wow, you must be really important at your company. I do all right. Actually, I'm transitioning to a new project soon. Oh, what kind of project? Starting a new company, looking for the right people to join the leadership team. Her eyes lit up like Christmas. She started talking about her experience in brand management. She folds clothes at Nordstrom, and her eye for talent. She posts outfit pics on Instagram. Then, and I swear Dimitri recorded this part, she leans in close and says, "You know, Jake never really appreciated ambition. He's sweet but not very driven. Not like you." My best friend, bless him, just nodded sympathetically while this snake bad-mouthed me to my face. She suggested they meet again Friday for drinks, to discuss your new venture properly. Jake doesn't need to know, he wouldn't understand anyway. Dimitri agreed, then immediately sent me everything. Screenshots, the audio recording, even a selfie she insisted on taking where she's practically draped over him. But the real kicker came Thursday morning. Vanessa texted me. "Been thinking, maybe I overreacted about your friend, we should talk." Then an hour later, "I miss you, baby. Can I come home?" Then, "Made your favorite dinner. Come home after work." I didn't respond. I was busy packing my stuff and talking to my landlord about breaking the lease. See, the apartment was mine before she moved in. She's not on the lease. She just assumed she lived there now. Meanwhile, Dimitri had another surprise. Turns out he didn't just want me as CTO. He'd already incorporated the company, set aside equity, and had papers drawn up. The offer was insane. Double my current salary plus 15% equity in a company he was funding with 8 figures of his own money. "Even if we fail spectacularly, you'll be set for life in 5 years, he said. Thursday night, I signed the papers, then texted my boss that I'd be giving notice Friday. Then texted Vanessa, "Sure, let's talk tomorrow night, 8 p.m. Friday was going to be beautiful. Update 2. Friday afternoon, Vanessa texts Dimitri that she needs to reschedule their drinks. Family emergency, she claims. Reality, she's planning to ambush me with a reconciliation dinner. Dimitri texts back, "No worries. Actually, I'm having a small celebration tonight for the new company. You should come, 8 p.m. at the Mondrian rooftop. Bring Jake if you want." She immediately texts me, "Change of plans. Dimitri invited us to some work thing tonight. We should go." Me, I thought we were talking at home? This is more important. It's for his new company. Could be good networking for you. The manipulation was incredible. She really thought she was playing both of us. 8 p.m. I show up at the Mondrian. It's not a small celebration. Dimitri rented out the entire rooftop bar. There's probably 50 people there. His lawyers, potential investors, some early hires he's been recruiting. Everyone's in cocktail attire. Except me. I'm in jeans and the t-shirt I wore to pack my stuff all day. Vanessa's already there in a skin-tight dress that probably cost half her paycheck. She rushes over hissing, "Why didn't you dress up? You're embarrassing me. You said it was just drinks." With important people. God, Jake, this is why you'll never. She stops. Dimitri's walking over. He's actually dressed nice for once. Tailored suit, expensive watch I've never seen him wear before. "Jake, glad you could make it, brother." He hugs me, then turns to Vanessa. "Thanks for coming." She's all smiles. Of course, this is so exciting, your new venture. Yeah, about that. Dimitri grins. Want to make an announcement? Everyone, can I get your attention? The crowd quiets down. Vanessa's practically vibrating with excitement, probably thinking she's about to be introduced as someone important. First, I want to thank everyone for believing in this crazy idea. When I sold my last company, I promised myself the next one would be built with people I trust, people with integrity, people who've proven themselves. Vanessa's nodding along, glancing at me with this smug look, which is why I'm thrilled to announce our new CTO, my best friend and the smartest engineer I know, Jake Morrison. The crowd applauds. Vanessa's face goes white. She turns to me, mouth open. Surprise, I say. Dimitri's not done. Jake's been my tech advisor for years, even while I was building the last company. Couldn't have done it without him. When I told him about the acquisition last week, first thing I did was lock him down for this role. Last week? Vanessa whispers. Oh, right. I sold my last startup to Microsoft. Did I not mention that when we were having coffee? Must have slipped my mind. Someone hands me champagne. People are coming up to congratulate me. Vanessa's just standing there, frozen. Then Dimitri delivers the kill shot. Actually, Vanessa, I should thank you too. Me? Yeah. If you hadn't given Jake that ultimatum last Saturday, what was it? Choose me or your pathetic friend? He might have taken longer to accept my offer. But when someone shows you exactly who they are, makes the decision easier, right? He says it loud enough for everyone nearby to hear. A few people snicker. Someone whispers, gold digger. Vanessa's face goes from white to red. Jake, we need to talk. We really don't. But I live there. My stuff. Your stuff's in boxes by the door. Building management knows you're picking them up tomorrow. You're not on the lease, so you can't just kick me out. I'm not kicking you out. I'm moving. Gave notice yesterday. New job comes with a relocation package. She turns to Dimitri, desperate. This is a misunderstanding. Jake and I were just taking a break. We're working things out. Dimitri pulls out his phone. Really? Because Wednesday you said, and I quote, Jake's sweet but not very driven. Not like you? Want me to play the recording? People are straight up staring now. Vanessa looks around, realizes she's become the entertainment. You recorded me? You tried to seduce your boyfriend's best friend 2 days after dumping him for being friends with a loser. Yeah, I recorded you. She throws her champagne in Dimitri's face. Security immediately moves in. As they're escorting her out, she screams, You'll regret this, Jake. Both of you. I'll sue. For what? Dimitri calls out, wiping his face with a handkerchief. Hurt feelings? After she's gone, the party continues. I meet my new team, discuss the move to Austin where we're setting up the main office. The equity package alone is life-changing. The salary bump means I can actually buy a house. You good? Dimitri asks later. Yeah, just processing. 2 years, man. 2 years of her showing you who she was. You just finally saw it. He's right. Looking back, there were so many red flags. The way she'd criticize my friends, my hobbies, my job, always pushing me to be someone else, someone better, but only her definition of better. Thanks for having my back, I say. Always, brother, always. Final update. Writing this from my new place in Austin, corner office with a view of the hills. Still feels surreal sometimes. The last 2 months have been instructive. Vanessa didn't go quietly into the night. First, she tried the social media route, but not the typical, he's an abuser playbook. No, she went with successful woman, intimidated, insecure men who couldn't handle her ambition. The posts were comedy gold. Her Instagram became this weird motivational page about knowing your worth and not dimming your light for weak men. She'd post selfies with quotes like, a queen recognizes game, and real men can handle ambitious women. Her friend Cassidy even jumped in, posting about how some men are so threatened by female success, they'll sabotage relationships. Mind you, Cassidy's success is her MLM jewelry business that lost $3,000 last year. But then someone, definitely not Dimitri's assistant who happened to be at the party, leaked the security footage of her being escorted out screaming about suing us. Someone else, definitely not me, might have commented with the audio of her calling me not very driven, while trying to seduce my best friend. The post stopped after that, but Vanessa wasn't done. She tried to claim I owed her relocation expenses since my new job forced her to find a new apartment. Sent me an itemized bill for $500, including emotional distress, job search coaching, and, I kid you not, wardrobe replacement, because she'd bought clothes to match my lifestyle. Dimitri's lawyer sent her a cease and desist letter. Included the recordings and messages as exhibits. Suggested that attempting to extort money through false claims while having evidence of her attempting to seduce someone for financial gain might not end well for her. She tried one last play. Showed up at my old company 3 weeks after I left. Told the receptionist she was my fiancée. We never discussed marriage. And there was a family emergency. When they called me to verify, I told them I didn't know anyone by that name. Security footage shows her having a complete meltdown in the lobby. But here's the thing about entitlement. It always overplays its hand. Last I heard through mutual acquaintances, she got fired from Nordstrom after missing too many shifts for her networking opportunities, aka trying to date up. Moved back in with her parents after Cassidy kicked her out for trying to seduce her boyfriend. Pattern much? Started a consulting business focused on personal branding for ambitious women that has 0 clients. Still posts about how she escaped a toxic situation and chose herself. Meanwhile, our startup just closed Series A funding. My equity is already worth more than I made in the last 5 years combined. We're hiring aggressively, building something genuinely innovative. And Dimitri was right. We're still the same dudes who game until 3 a.m., just with better equipment now. The funniest part? About a month ago, Vanessa made a new Instagram account and tried to follow both of us. Her bio read, CEO of her last name consulting, transformational brand strategist, living my best life. We blocked her immediately, but not before screenshotting. Dimitri had it framed. It hangs in our office kitchen with a plaque that reads, "Remember, easy choice." Looking back, I'm grateful it happened. Not for the drama or the pain, but for the clarity. When someone tells you to choose between them and the people who've always had your back, they're really telling you everything you need to know about them. Vanessa thought she was trading up when she tried to seduce a successful man. What she never understood is that success isn't about the clothes you wear or the car you drive. It's about integrity, loyalty, and knowing who your real friends are. She wanted me to choose between her and my pathetic friend. She was right, it was an easy choice. I chose the friend who had my back for a decade over someone who showed her true colors the moment she thought she found a better option. Best decision I ever made. Oh, and that ratty hoodie Dimitri wore? He had it framed too. It's in the lobby of our office with a sign. Dress for comfort, not to impress. The right people won't care. Every new hire asks about it. We tell them the story. It's become part of our company culture. Judge people by their character, not their appearance.